get into it. Top 50 most dynamic duos in sports. Let's get into it. Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning. Now that was a great dynamic duo. They played with each other with the Colts, Indianapolis Colts. They were fun to watch, and that's good. It's as good as it gets. We talk about the way they played with each other and the combination that they had as a dynamic duo. Who will win the Super Bowl? That's very important. So let's get into it, man. Now, obviously, yesterday I talked about Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. They played during their togetherness in San Francisco. They did not form the most prolific passing combination in NFL history. It was Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison of the Indianapolis Colts composed the most productive passing duo in league history. Over a period of 11 seasons, Manning and Harrison hooked up for more than pass completions, total yardage, touchdowns than any other quarterback wide receiver pair in the history of the NFL. In the process, they helped make the Colts perennial contenders for the AFC title during their time together. The glory years of Raymond Berry and John Unitas were just a distant memory for the time. By the time the Colts left Baltimore for the city of Indianapolis, in 1984. So, after winning consecutive NFL titles, in 1958, 1959, the Colts contended for the league championship throughout most of the 60s and captured finally a third title in 1970. They defeated the Dallas Cowboys in Super Bowl V. However, the Colts spent most of their remaining years in Baltimore playing subpar football, posting a winning record only 4 times between 1971 and 1983. The Colts fared no better after they moved to Indianapolis, combined a main mark in just 4 of their first 12 seasons, and their new home failed to win more than 9 games in any single season between 1984 and 1995. So fortunately, the Colts appeared to be on the upswing in 1996, though after they advanced to the AFC Championship, AFC playoffs as a wild card entry, finished just 9-7 during the regular season, even a 42-14 thrashing at the hands of the Pittsburgh Steelers. In the first round of the postseason, tournament failed to dull the hopes of Indianapolis fans, who saw their team's future as quite promising. One of the reasons that Colts fans felt good about their team was the outstanding rookie wide receiver Marvin Harrison, who was selected in 1996 in the first round with 19 overall pick. He spent his career at Syracuse catching passes from Donovan McNabb. He came from a very rich, outstanding draft class at wide receiver. Keyshawn Johnson, Terry Glenn, Eric Mose, Terrell Owens, Monty Toomer. The Colts obtained the pick that they eventually used on Harrison by trading #1 draft pick Jeff George to the Atlanta Falcons. At 6 feet and 185 pounds, Harrison lacked the size of Johnson and the size of Owens and Toomer. He also didn't possess the exceptional running speed of Glenn. However, the outstanding moves of Harrison, his precise route running, extraordinary hands, eventually enabled him to establish himself as the best of that year's wide receiver core. His rookie season, he had 836 yards receiving, 8 touchdowns, 64 passes. The second year, he had 73 receptions, 866 yards receiving, 6 touchdowns. The Colts finished at a horrendous 3-13. Then here comes Peyton Manning, 1997 draft. 1998 draft. 6'5", 230 pounds. He possessed outstanding strength, powerful throwing arm, superior intelligence, leadership qualities that was exceptional. His work ethic, he was always well prepared. So, you look at that, You knew you were going to have a great one with Peyton Manning throwing the ball to Marvin Harrison. Now, things didn't get off to the best start with, man. He did throw 28 interceptions, including 26 touchdowns his rookie season. 3-13. But within the next 7 of the 8 years, Manning will be among the top 3 quarterbacks in passing yardage, including winning the passing title. So he posted the league's highest passer rating 3 times in a row from 2004 to 2006. 49 touchdowns, passes that's what he threw in 2004. This passes Tom Brady in 2007. They will win MVPs 2003, 2004. Thanks for 11 people watching. Hit the like button. 15 people looking. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Manning won MVP in 2003, 2004. Also, AP Offensive Player of the Year. That was the second of those 2 seasons. Man also appeared in the Pro Bowl and All But in 2001. And he received first team All Pro honors in 2003, 04, and 05. Thanks for the like button. Appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. 17 people tuning in. Appreciate that. Harrison led the league in touchdown receptions with 12 in 2005. He will finish second in the league 5 other times during that period. He had 143 receptions in 2002. Broke Herman Moore's existing single season record by 20 catches. Thanks for 2 people tuning in. Thanks for hitting the like button. 2 people, make sure you subscribe to the channel. The Indianapolis wide receiver Marvin Harrison, led the league in 1,722 receiving yards. He became the first receiver in league history that year to surpass 100 receptions 4 consecutive seasons. In 2006 December, Harrison became just the 4th player in NFL to record 1,000 career receptions, joining Jerry Rice, Chris Carter, Tim Brown on the list. He then surpassed Carter and Brown, leaving him second to Rice on an all-time list. Harrison was named to the Pro Bowl all 8 seasons, first team All-Pro, 1999, 2002, 2006. So the Colts was definitely a successful franchise due to these 2 gentlemen, Harrison and Manning, playing together. And then when you look at the fact that during the 8-year period, they made the playoffs each season with the exception of 2001. So they definitely had great success. Now, they had their troubles in the playoffs. They did not win the Super Bowl in 2006. They finally got over the hump, handled their business, and won the Super Bowl, winning over Chicago Bears 29-14. So, yeah, self-explanatory what these 2 guys did together, man. They're just a dynamic duo. I mean, Harrison, he's the only player in ever history to have 50 or more receptions in his first 11 seasons, make at least 100 receptions for 4 consecutive seasons, compile at least 1,400 receiving yards for 4 consecutive seasons. Thanks for 3 people hitting the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so self-explanatory, man. These 2 guys, that's a dynamic duo of a combination of both. 10 full seasons, man. These 2 guys, Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison, about 16 appearances in the Pro Bowl, 7 first-team All-Pro selections. They hold the record for most completion between a quarterback and a wide receiver, connecting for a total of 965 passes. Manning and Harrison also hold the record for most touchdown passes between a quarterback and wide receiver with a total of 114. The 2 men helped lead the Colts to 9 playoff appearances, 6 division titles, and 1 Super Bowl championship. Right, so that's it for that. Look at the dynamic duo of a football duo, Manning and Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison. Tomorrow we'll be talking about Steve Young and Jerry Rice. So at 1 o'clock, I'll be back with the final installment of the top 50 underrated classic albums. I'll be talking about who had the number 1 underrated classic album. You'll find out who's number 1. Who's number 1? My book, Top 50 Underrated Classic Albums, I reveal the number 1 underrated classic album of all time and speak why it was a number 1 album that was underrated in hip-hop history. So you'll find out later at 1 o'clock. So until then, talk to you at 1 o'clock.